Warships are moving, missiles are being tested, diplomats are talking. Trillions of dollars are being talked about. The US and Iran are engaged in power plays at the sea, in the skies, and across negotiating tables. In fact, both Tehran and Washington are advancing on multiple fronts. Both sides are mobilizing forces and signaling readiness for a war. The United States, in fact, already has aircraft carriers, a dozen warships, hundreds of fighter jets, and multiple air defense systems in West Asia, and there is more firepower on its way. According to an Axios report, at least 50 fighter jets, F-35s, F-22s, and F-16s are heading to the region. On the other hand, Iran's military drills are further intensifying. Iran and Russia will be conducting joint naval drills in the Sea of Oman and the northern Indian Ocean on Thursday. And this comes just days after Iran's Revolutionary Guard staged exercises in the strategically vital Strait of Hormuz. We told you about this. The Iranian naval commander has said the objective of the drills with Russia is to enhance coordination against threats to maritime security and to combat maritime terrorism. Just a short while back, in fact, visuals released by Russia's Ministry of Defense showed a Russian corvette arriving at the Iranian port of Bandar Abbas ahead of the planned drills. The Russian ship is designed for multi-role operations, including anti-surface, anti-air, and anti-submarine warfare. And according to reports, Russia, China, and Iran are also deploying naval vessels for joint exercises in the Strait of Hormuz. But while warships sail and the diplomats are negotiating, the Iranian officials are reportedly offering American companies access to vast energy and mineral reserves, presenting it as a potential trillion-dollar opportunity for the United States. A pitch that appears tailored to try and target Trump's affinity for such deals. And there is recent precedent for this, in fact. Trump, remember, had floated the idea of annexing Greenland and eventually reached an agreement with the NATO where America gained access to the mineral-rich land, including rare earth deposits critical for future technology. Iran, however, offers resources on an even larger scale. Let's just break this down for you. Iran holds the world's second largest natural gas reserves, estimated to be around 34 trillion cubic meters. And it possesses the fourth largest oil reserves, exceeding 200 billion barrels. It ranks among the world's top 10 mineral-rich countries with 15,000 mining areas. And these include the sixth largest zinc reserves, seventh largest copper, ninth largest iron ore deposits globally. In the year 2023, Iranian officials announced the discovery of what they described as the world's second largest lithium reserve, and recent comments made by the Iranian officials appear to suggest that such an agreement with the American side is being deliberated upon. The Iranian Foreign Ministry official recently stated that for any agreement to last, the US must also benefit economically in areas offering high and rapid returns. And he emphasized that shared interests in oil, gas, and mining investments now form part of the discussions. The Iranian foreign minister had reportedly pushed the trillion-dollar pitch ahead of the earlier talks that were derailed by the 12-day war with Israel last year. Its re-emergence, perhaps, signals that Tehran remains open to keep the economic incentives as a key part of the negotiations. Arakshi, in fact, described the ongoing talks in Geneva as serious and constructive. Let's play this out for you.
Various ideas were raised, and these ideas were seriously discussed, and finally we were able to reach a general agreement on a series of guiding principles.
Iran's president has also said that Tehran is not seeking nuclear weapons, while expressing hope that the international community, especially the US, recognizes this fact. Meanwhile, the US Vice President has warned that while diplomacy remains preferable, the US retains formidable military options.
Announcements today. I think the president has a lot of options. We do have a very powerful military. The president's shown a willingness to use it. He also has a remarkable diplomatic team. He's shown a willingness to use that too.
So both sides appear to be preparing for confrontation. while exploring cooperation simultaneously. That's what's happening. As the war drills continue, diplomatic channels remain open. Whether economic incentives can actually diffuse a confrontation that could otherwise destabilize the entire region remains to be seen. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.